Hi Vishal, fine. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, totally good. So now you're relaxed after the placements.
Yes, too much. It was pretty hectic. This past 15 days were pretty much hectic.
Oh, acha, okay.
Uh,
Okay, so where have you been placed?
Currently I'm placed in the data science field in PharmEasy, and yes, now happy.
Oh, okay, okay. When was the placement? Like recently, right?
I was placed. I think on 17 I was placed. The
Okay,
interview, the written test was on 15, and the 16 the results of interviews were announced, and on 17th the whole process of interview went.
okay, fine. And when was the results announced?
Result was announced on the same day, on the same around 11 at night. The result was announced.
Okay, okay, that's great.
Mm.
And how many were selected?
Also, total pharmacy came for two profiles, basically one for data science and one for SD. In SD, three were selected, one from ME and two for BE, two from BE. And
Okay,
in data science profile, five were selected, one from ME, myself, and four from BE.
acha, okay, fine. So you have been placed in data science role only.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, fine.
Mm.
So, can you just give me a brief intro about yourself, like your past college, then your work experience, if any, or then your how did you come to BITS?
Okay. So, as you know, myself, Ravin Kumar Sharma. So I'm from a very small town from MP, but I did my bachelor's from Indore, Vaishnav University, Indore, and when I thought of doing masters in my last semester, so I studied for the BITS SD exam for around 3 months, and then I cracked this exam. So basically, I didn't prepare for GATE, and the thing is that I am too much inclined for the role of machine learning. I was inclined in this field from my second year of undergrad. So I was in this field. I have done multiple pet projects in this. I have finished some courses in this field, and so I was inclined for this role only. And in BITS also I was under Dr. Professor Poonam Goyal, and I have taken some electives related to data science only. So I it's like pretty much decided that I need to go in this field only. So in this SD, I did not wanted to get a perfect SD role. I wanted a data science role. So yes, I am happy that I got one.
Okay, that's
Mm.
nice. And like, what's the possibility of getting a data science role as a fresher,
Okay.
basically in the campus place?
Okay, so the thing is that this was the first company, Pharmacy was the first company that came for a data scientist profile. And before this, there were companies, they came for SD. There are some internal switching possible in those companies, but for a perfect data science profile or a data analyst profile, I think this was the first company. But after this, few companies are there. They came for the data scientist role. So I think is in day one, what I say for the business perspective, from day one companies there are very less opportunities, but after that you will get opportunities for data science role, and the package pay scale will be much similar to the day one companies only.
Okay, that's great. But only very few companies offer this role,
Yes,
right?
yes, very few companies will be.
Okay,
Mm,
fine.
mm.
And like, what things you did, like specifically for this role compared to the normal SD role?
Okay. The thing was that mm, from my second year, I was inclined to this field, so I have done courses from like the famous courses of Andrew Ng. I have also done courses of Applied AI. I have done some courses of Udemy and Udacity also. So in that means I have prepared a particular set of notes for the all machine learning algorithms and all the different analysis and all the deep derivations, all thing. So I was pretty good with it. I will with my basics, and the thing was that as for the campus placement, I didn't thought of specifically preparing for data science role, because as our seniors told you that there might be very few opportunities for. So the thing was I prepared for coding rounds for this, like for the general data structure algorithm. But for machine learning, what I will say is that I have done some courses that I will suggest, like the one is Andrew Ng, another one is Geoffrey Hinton one course, and another one I will suggest it Applied AI course. So this courses really helped me to get all the basics all done. And apart from this, the elective that I chosen data mining and advanced data mining in my BITS curriculum, that also helped me to refresh it up and give some nice perspective to this ML thing.
Okay, that's great. That's really great.
Mm.
Okay, so okay, fine. So can you just explain like what's the minimum eligibility criteria to apply for this both the roles, like data scientist as well as
Okay.
SD roles?
So for both the roles, I think the cutoff was 6.5 only.
Okay.
There was no another cutoff for no another eligibility criteria for this. Just 6.5 in postgraduate only, and no
Okay, just the
nothing.
post-graduation CGPA.
Yes, 6.5 only. Yes.
Okay, fine,
Mm.
fine. That is good. So,
Mm.
and can you just about like, how many rounds were there?
Okay, so the thing was that at PharmEasy, two different rounds were there for data science and SD profile. For SD profile, as far
Okay.
as I remember, two coding questions were there, and I think around 10 MCQs were there. 10 or 5 MCQs were there, if I recall. But for data science profile that I have applied, there was 1 hour test, 1 hour 15-minute test, and 30 MCQs were there, of which around 5 to 7 questions were from Python, and around 10 questions were from related to machine learning questions like the models fitting and overfitting and this bias variance and things like this, and 5 questions were
Okay.
generally from aptitude, and around 6 or 7 questions were for SQL queries. So this was related to my data science test. And after that, in data science, there were 2 rounds only. One was technical round, the second was hiring manager round, which was also a kind of technical round. But in SD, 1 round was of technical, and I think second round was for HR only. So I think,
Okay.
mm,
So, like only two interviews were there
yeah, yeah,
for you.
yes.
Okay, great.
Mm.
So, can you, Alan, what was the duration of the test, the written test?
Okay. It was 1 hour 15 minute and 30 MCQs was there. No coding question, only 30 MCQ related to Python, machine learning, and data science.
Okay, okay, fine,
Yeah.
fine, great.
Okay.
And like those were basics or advanced level questions?
Okay, what I say, the Python's question were basic, very basics kind of question, but and some SQL queries were very basic, but some were really really advanced. And what I will say is about the machine learning questions, that they were from medium to hard level questions. Like if a total beginner will not get this, but if you have some basic knowledge, correct basic knowledge, then you will easily able to solve.
Okay, okay, got it, got it. Fine. So, and yeah, about the technical interview, like, can you just explain like what was the content of that interview
Okay.
process?
Okay. So it was around the result around next day, and around 11 students were selected, and I think 3 were from AME and rest of them from BE. So for the interview round, it was scheduled next day on Google Meet only. And the thing was that but it was a what to say, in this field, it was a interview specific round, because one of my friend was in that whole round machine learning algorithms, they were dive deep in the machine learning algorithm, and with one of my friend only puzzles were asked. But in my case, the thing that he asked was like the problems, he was looking for the problem solving skills in the domains of analysis, like data science or analyst profile. So what he gave me,
Okay.
the first question that he asked me about SQL queries, uh, like some basic SQL queries were asked, and then he asked some Python code, like very simple Python code, just to check that I am proficient with Python, or I can write in Python or not. And then the next thing that he asked was like, I am that like the question was like, I have a store at a mall. Then what are the features I need to consider to account for the sales? Like, uh, what are the features that my sales depend on? Sale of
Okay.
my t-shirt at my mall, at my store depends on. So, and this was the question. The next question was a pretty interesting one, and it went for around in half an hour. The question was that I am a owner of a startup, and the startup focuses on 9th to 12th class grade students, and I need to target this particular set of students to for the app that is like Byju's or this type Vedantu type app for teaching. So how will I do it? How will I reach those students? How will I estimate those students? So the answer that I started with by giving that we don't need to estimate a student. We need to estimate the number of schools. Then we need to reach them. And now then he changed some requirements, and then he asked them more details and something like this way. Then the next question was like, The interview was from I think he was ex Myntra employee. So he asked a question like in Myntra there are means for some people, like for some brands L size is there, and for some brands that same size equals is categorized as M category. So how do you manage to tell us, how do the consumer that this is same as this, so that you can what to say, minimize the return to order ratio. So this was a question that was a deep analysis was done. Then again a simple few SQL queries were done, and he was pretty happy with all the features and big things I done. Then he was literally gave overview through one of my project that was on the time series analysis, and then it was fine. Then the second interview was very much interesting. It went for it was originally scheduled for around 45 minutes, but it went for around 1 hour 30 minutes. So the manager was pretty much experienced. So he started with basically giving some introduction of PharmEasy and how it is a unicorn now. From past 5 to 6 years, he has turned from a starter to a big unicorn, and how they are changing the healthcare. Then he asked some feedback like how we can improve more. At start only he asked. Then we went on. There was a guess estimate question. The question was like, am I audible? Yeah. So the question was like, at a certain moment, if a satellite is capturing the image of India, tell me a figure or tell me a number, how many flights are there in the air at that time. So I have to go through the proper analysis, like how will I do this, how will I go through this and this. And the next thing was that I had a project on time series analysis. So he gave me a case study on one of the problem that he is working, that there are a lots of medicines at PharmEasy, and thus the some amount of medicines are frequently ordered, but some amount of medicines are very less orders, and we need to categorize the amount of medicines that they need to store in their warehouses. So how which model model I will use, and how will I tackle this problem. Like they told me that they were thinking of using LSTM model for the machine. So a long discussion went on this, and how which model will be preferable, and how to tackle this problem, and which distribution to use. And there like it was a very much interesting problem. And after that another question was asked, okay, that another question was that the search engine of PharmEasy, it need to predict the diagnostic test also and the medicines also. So how do you categorize this search engine to how do you use your machine learning algorithm to predict the user that what diagnostic test he need to use, what diagnostic he need to done after some time. So there was a proper the recommender system approach that I suggested. The collaborative filtering approach is there, the user similarity. So I suggested him, and he was pretty happy with it. And again what he did, he asked some behavioral question like where was you face some difficulty, and where means which project you face some difficulty, then something like this question, and why PharmEasy you have to join. And then he asked me about the specific role that I am interested in, the why I'm interested in this field. Then he also asked some data science role, what is the main aspect of data science that is more intruding, what to say, that is more engineer type of stuff that needs some creative thinking. So I told him that the feature engineering part of machine learning modeling is the most engineer type product. Like we need to be creative about how to influence our features, and how to think about modifying our features to get most out of our model. Then a discussion went on those topics as well. And then it was like, when it was over, then yet he has just asked me to have some questions from PharmEasy. Then again a discussion went on how they are going to increase, and then it was fine. Just it was over, and after 2 hours, the message came that I was selected. So yes.
Oh, that's great. And like, what was the duration of the second interview?
Second interview was initially scheduled for 45 minutes, but it went for 1 hour 20 or 30 minutes.
Okay, fine. So it was completely based on your profile, nothing else.
Yes.
Okay, fine. Okay, so like, how did you prepare prepare for these interview rounds? Like, did you look specific, like, because mainly for a fresher, like normally everyone gets the SD role, right?
Yes,
So
yes.
like mostly more people won't know like how to prepare for a data scientist role.
Okay, so the thing is that I was also specifically not prepared for data science role, but for the interview part, as the placement season was going on, so I went. I have done. I was selected in multiple companies. I have done multiple interviews. Multiple interviews. I was selected. So the thing was that I was through that how to behave, means how to make the interview more interesting towards our profile, because if we play in our strength, we are able to get the job, we are able to influence the interviewer. But if we play in their park, we will mostly get out. So the thing was that in this field, I mostly ask interview to be inclined towards my project or uh, my work, that the work I have done, so that so I will be able to mostly handle this. And for the data scientist, what I will say is, you need to be go through, means what to say, means you need to be through with your basics, like all the machine learning algorithm, and you need to be at open, because in machine learning and data science interview, generally the thing they ask is, they will not ask you any coding problem. They will give you a case study, or they will give you a problem that they are working on, and then they will ask you like what solution you will suggest. And the thing is that another thing that is, when they start interviewing about your projects, the specific one question that they will definitely ask is that why you have chose a particular model and why you have not chosen another set of model. So you need to be, you need to have a backup perfect answer for that why you have choose this model for this type of data set and this type of problem. And the thing is actually this.
Okay, fine, fine.
Mm.
And is there anything specific that should be concentrated on for this particular role?
I think SQL, they ask SQL and Python to be proficient, because they told me that the main work in this field is only their database. They told me that they are data savvy organization. Generally, every role related to data science, you need to be proficient with SQL and Python only. So I think the rest of language like R is also fine, but for you need to know SQL and Python.
Okay, so Python, are they expecting us to know completely or just basics? What do you think?
No, no. What I think is they asked me the what libraries I have worked with. So I think if you are in data science profiles like that, the libraries that includes a scikit-learn, TensorFlow, Pandas, NumPy, or what's a PyTorch, you need to be proficient with all these libraries, so that you can handle the task that will be given when you will work at company, or any data science task you will give.
Okay, okay. So yeah, that would be definitely a plus point if you know all this
Yes.
stuff.
Mhm.
Okay, okay. That would be great. And final question, like, what would be the suggestion to the viewers as well as the future aspirants who are particularly looking for
Okay.
this role in a company like Pharmacy?
Okay, okay. So what I will suggest is, I will go in the broad perspective. I will also suggest it for the SD, because I have given multiple. What first the first thing I suggest you is that the coding interview and written test, and the interview and the written test are totally two different process. You need to be prepared for both. And the thing is that for the written test, you need to be prepare your mind to solve a question in a particular set of time. But in interview, what the thing is that you can, if you are stuck, the interview may help you, but in the written round, nobody is coming to help you. So you need to be on your own. You need to give some contest. You need to go lead code virtual contest, or any contest at like just say CodeChef or something, any website, that you need to train your mind that you can do this question in a particular set of time. And coming to the interview part, you need to be thorough with all the things, like you need, the thing was that as per I have given interviews of around 7 companies. I was rejected in 7 companies. So I have so in most of the companies, the questions they generally ask comes from trees, graphs, and normal arrays. So the thing is, you need to be proficient with like what's a Geek for Geek. You need to choose any platform, like you can choose InterviewBit, you can choose LeetCode. Personally, I choose InterviewBit, and I've just completed the InterviewBit. So you need to be thorough with all the questions and all the concept of the problems that you are tackling. And then the thing is that think and listen the problem that the interviewer is saying. just don't approach, means don't just step out when as soon as you get a problem. Think for a few seconds, then go with the flow, like go that as everyone suggested, that first tell brute force approach, then optimize and don't optimize. And then also the one thing also I prepared, that in my major interview, the interviewer told me that you have to write bug free code at the first go. So you have to prepare yourself that you have to be, means you have to be right, you have to be proficient. Like in general case, if we are doing lead code and other stuff, we may get stuck, and then we may check, and we may uh, improve our code. But in general scenario, you need to prepare that you need to be at first go, you need to write the bug free code. And the another thing that I will suggest is that system design. The thing was that I was continuously in 4 companies, I was continuously asked system design question. So you need to prepare the parking lot. Basically, what I suggested, you should prepare 3 types of system design question. One is like Google Drive, any storage space. One is booking parking lot or something like ticket booking, and another one is some social media type like Instagram, Facebook. So this will broadly cover all the different aspects. And so a system design is also important. I was asked in Citrix, Urban Clap, and Visa. I was asked system, so you need to be proficient with this. And OOPS concepts are generally very much preferred for an SD profile. OOPS concepts are preferred. And you can, what I suggest is, apart from network, the companies which are for network profile, apart from those companies, you can skip computer network, because the rest of the companies do not ask much questions from computer network. But OS and DBMS, you need to be through with this, all the concept of OS and DBMS. The gate preparation will suffice for this, but you need to be, because every company will organize will ask 1 or 2 questions from, let's say, OS or DBMS, surely. So you need to be through with all of this. And for the coding, what I will suggest is, train your mind to do a question in a restricted unit of time, like let's say 20 minutes, 30 minutes. So you will be able to handle the pressure of the interview and the coding round both.
Okay, that, yeah.
And the last thing is,
that was very.
The last thing is, just don't lose hope even if you are not selected, because rejection are the part of life. So just don't lose hope. Don't lose hope. One day will come and you will be selected. So just enjoy the process.
Exactly. And you are the like very good example of that. Okay, fine. So I think, yeah, that was great talking to you, and I wish you all the best for your future.
Okay.
Thank you, and thank you so much. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you.